another night spent wide awake. If all the world is crumbling, I can feel it coming. If no one answers when you call me a hero. I might be dead, but I'm not done. I might be a hero. I might be dead, but I'm not done. I might be a hero. I might be dead, but I'm not done. We all need a hero. I might be dead, but I'm not done. Call me a hero. We all might be I might be dead, but I'm not done. Might be a hero.
And that's why, if you ever need to go to the doctors in that situation, you should really start running.
Yeah, especially after the pregnancy scare.
Context. Hello, and welcome to our gathering of heroes. These are the would-be heroes of the Marvel Universe, an actual play using the relatively new Marvel Multiverse 616 ttrpg system. As a warning, this is a game that can also explore mature themes, and while we will be specifically avoiding some topics, the game may still include body horror, gore, violence, bees, loss of character agency, gaslighting, bees, mind control, and other topics. Our players have discussed consent and boundaries, and we collectively avoid situations that may be triggering. Players will always let me know if anything gets uncomfortable by using yellow and red cards in our private chat. If you as a viewer ever feel uncomfortable or triggered, please pause and step away. Our streams will be available on YouTube after the game. You can always come back to the episode when you feel ready. Three quick acknowledgements to Roll20, the virtual tabletop of the Marvel Multiverse TTRPG system. Demiplane, a platform that connects TTRPG fans to make games better with high-quality tools that enhance the ways games can be played, shared, and explored. And to Marvel Comics, without whom none of this would be happening. Full roster today. Let's start with some intros of our cast, starting with Alejandro.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between. My name is Alejandro, now with a new mic, and today I will be playing Hector, the super strong, extremely dried-humored luchador who has currently gained some new powers and is very excited to test them out to save the environment from Nazi bees.
As one should. Yo.
Hey everyone, my name is Joe, better known as DJ Torador, Nullifier on Instagram and Twitter, and everywhere else that you can find me. And I am playing the lovable, humble, former Mormon, Brown Recluse, the Seattle-based webhead who's originally from New York area, but moved to Seattle because of a Tinder date that did not go well. Be careful about lumbersexuals. And as a spider, I'm ready for things to get sticky.
You can say it. She's not here.
Webby tweets meets Webby feeds.
There we go.
Ooh woo. There it is.
Ooh woo.
There it is. I'll say it one more.
We all knew it was coming. We were just wondering who was going to do it first.
Also, Red Jaguar has really good eyebrows. We should all study them. They're great.
CJ. I always create one of the best.
I am CJ, better known as Cloud on all the socials, and I will be playing Killian, aka Solstice, who studies magic just as much as Joe studies Alejandro's eyebrows.
If my wife ever watches this stream, she's going to be like, what the fuck?
What do you mean? They're great brows.
No,
Like-
she agrees with you. Let me make it clear. She's just gonna be like, why aren't you this confident about your appearance in any other thing?
John.
Oh, hello, I'm here. Yeah, I'm John. I will be playing Steel Aegis, the flip-kicking tokusatsu style hero who is going to do his darndest to protect everyone's smiles from the Nazi bees. Also, fair warning, I have a injured cat who is obsessed with just ruining everything going on this desk. So if I vanish or you start hearing horrendous sounds, that's probably him just stomping on the keyboard. And I looked everywhere but the camera that time. That is
No.
impressive.
Eyes up here. It's good. D.
Hey everyone, I'm Dear Night Wanderer, that's Wanderer with an O, and I will be playing the perfectly normal rich white dude, Gideon Price.
Ow. And round it out, Adam.
Hi, I'm Adam, better known as Soulby. Today I will be playing Cal Winters, aka Dreadfire, our resident cuddly ghost. Maybe.
Yes.
A resident dead guy.
Wait, he's a ghost?
He's kind of a
Oh.
ghost.
Kind of.
He's kind of a.
He is possessed of an ectoplasmic tendency.
Oh, you're possessed.
Funny thing you say about possessed. Yeah. Hmm. Speaking of Dreadfire,
I know what I
let's
said.
rewind time just a little bit. There was a point in time where a great purple flash from a gigantic robot, and Hal Winters found himself conspicuously absent of his erstwhile spectral companion. There was a thing. It broke their powers a little bit.
It
Separated.
was his fault.
I mean, fair. Separated the Gestalt hero into his original twain. What happened to that? And for that, I'm doing a bit of a narrative with myself of sorts. I will describe essentially a scene where Gary, what do we call him, a 20s gangster?
Yeah, he was late 20s, early 30s. He was a union organizer. So he was working against the union busters.
Yeah. And Gary finds himself back in a somewhat familiar area. He's been there a couple of times, but he's been connected to Cal the entire time. A place of endless waste and death, skulls, bodies, a miasma of necrosis, essentially. It just anywhere you look, it's dead trees, dead everything, except for the only living entity in the realm, a woman, tall, powerful looking, a blackened crown on her head, her wardrobe, various shades of black and green, and a look of malevolence on her face 90% of the time, who is surprised and curious that Gary is there without connection. And she stares at him for a moment to the point where Gary gets uncomfortable, and says, "Why are you back here?" Gary, to his credit, knows that he's outclassed, and he, I don't know. Something happened, something to do with the purple flash, and then I got shunted here. Cal got. I don't even know where Cal is right now. I was there, and now I'm here, and we were connected, and now we're not. And then she just raises a hand. Being the mistress of this domain, I have a unique perspective of events and how things will play out. Different timelines, the mistress of death and life itself. There are things moving beyond your comprehension that have been shrouded from almost everyone to the world's detriment. Detriment particularly of Midgard, whence you came. For however reason, your compatriots are the ones who stand against this particular issue. And I would be remiss if I did not make an effort to help my brother and his friends. So I am going to return you. And we will speak again once this issue has resolved. And she waves her hand. A flash. And how do we want to bring him back to you?
I kind of imagine that there's been this lingering like echo of what used to be there. So like Cal had minor access to some of his abilities. He just couldn't quite fully manifest Gary. He couldn't talk to him. So I think he's been struggling to understand how to control that or what's going on or trying to figure out. So
and what he does, it's my understanding, when he puzzles himself out, he hops on his ride. He takes a ride. And so, Cal, you're on your motorcycle. The wind is kind of hitting you. You're feeling like the freedom of the open road, as it were. Taking a bit of a zip around the highways and byways of Seattle. And then you feel a sort of a and you feel a sort of that numbing coldness that you're somewhat familiar with, of the emergence of the gestalt combination of yourself and the spirit, the spectral entity that is Gary. But this time it's different. This time it's I don't know, something else. And how would you describe the difference?
I think there's a surge in power, but I think it's more Gary before was always a powerful entity for sure, but sort of an echo of something else, like a leftover remnant of a personality, whatever had remained. I think now it is a fully fledged entity. It is now less a spectral passenger to Cal and more a union of two individuals. So as he's riding and sort of involuntarily shifts back into Dreadfire. Yeah. The sun will actually darken. And for about 400 feet around him, it's pitch black. And people can see maybe 20 feet in front of them, and everything else is just gone in shadows. And he's just left in this bubble of like cold empty darkness and dancing shadows. And so he's just, the hell? What is this? Is that you, Gary?
I'm back, baby.
You've been juicing? This is
This is so we got a blessing, I guess. The lady downstairs, she well, we got split, and I went where I guess she said I was supposed to be. But then she had some kind of change of heart, talking about her brother. Then she's like, "You're more useful back with him," and then sent me back. So here I am. But she, I don't know, she put something in and she spiked the punch. She this is yeah, no. This is pretty I pimped your ride.
I see that. I knew she liked us. Big fan. I have to tell Gideon we saw his buddy again.
We're I guess we're an agent of death now.
You know, I tried to give that up. Maybe an agent of penance.
Isn't that other guy's gig?
Yeah, he's all flash. You know how you do. It's
I mean, he can't decide whether he wants to be a good guy or a bad guy, so I don't know.
yeah, he just wants to burn people. It's his kind of a thing. I don't know. We just scare people. It's fine.
Oh yeah, baby. This feels good.
Yeah, this is something else. I'm gonna have to try this out. Oh, we should turn the lights back on. We're gonna scare the shit out of people.
Yeah. You're hearing like honking from cars that are like, it's like, what, where'd the light at? And a little fender bender beside you as you're riding away from it. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, and as that happens, as the light starts to filter back in and the ability drops, Cal will hop off his bike to help people. Well, Dreadfire will hop off his bike to help some of the chaos of, like, you know, people have careened into one another and they're trying to get out of their cars. But as it's happening, like, for every action that Cal takes, a spectral echo of Dreadfire will shoot off and like help somebody else. And so it's just like he's in two places at once all the time.
Hey, look at me. I'm helping people.
What the? Oh, I don't know. I've never trusted you by yourself. That might be a problem.
I can do stuff now.
Okay.
He is an Echo Knight. Cool.
Nice.
An Echo Knight that actually has intelligence. Ooh, say that out loud. My bad.
Right. Yeah, and so with that, I think he's gonna hightail it back to the base to get out of public until he gets all of his new stuff figured out and like go
Fair.
see what he can do.
Fair. All right. So then we'll fast forward that. Back to the public. Everybody was testing their abilities, and then the news pops up with a gigantic purplish humanoid that seems to be consisting of purplish bees. Everyone else, you pretty much where you left it. Hector was doing his thing in the weight room, tearing up everything. Dan Andrews was doing the same.
We're workout
I
bros.
think we were in the cafeteria actually.
Testing your powers in the cafeteria.
No.
No, we
I
tested our
think like a
powers.
day had
Stir
passed or
fry.
something.
We were making chilaquile stir fry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it moved
Yeah,
there.
Zan was given a straight Colombian coffee and they stole his energy drink.
Not Colombian, Cuban.
Oh, Cuban. I'm sorry. That's
Very
that's
big
on me.
difference. To all of our Colombian and
cafecito.
Cuban fans, we apologize for the mistake. Please, please forgive
Don't
us.
cancel.
I'm ready to start war. The Colombians don't really know much about coffee.
Oh,
Holy sh! Oh my! I
Los
need to hide.
cubanos tienen cafecito.
I need to hide.
oh my god.
Yeah, we do not
in Seattle too.
we do not own Joel's opinion here. That's all on him.
Hey.
We
He
disavow.
does not represent us. Yes, disavow. That's what I was thinking of.
The views expressed in this game do not like.
The views
All
expressed by the
views-
characters in this game do not necessarily reflect the views of the players nor the dungeon master. Unless their name is Joe, then yes, it does, and we do not associate with him outside of this game.
Oh,
And you can find him at Nolafanger on social media.
Oh,
oh, now we're doxing
Yeah.
him.
Oh,
That's a wrap on Joe, everyone. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Throwing
Applaud
me
to
to
the
the
I'm
fans.
extending my
I
hand
have
and bringing Joe
service to
back
this
out
game.
from under the bus.
You know what the Colombians had brought us?
Why are you coming for the Colombians so
I'm
hard?
so deeply
Beautiful
ingrained.
women. Beautiful men.
The-
And arepas. Arepas are really good. You should try those. See, it wasn't bad.
Right.
Wasn't anything insane.
So, back to
Also cocaine.
again empanadas. Empanadas. Damn it.
Empanadas.
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 There it is.
We got there. We got there.
Well, we'll get there eventually.
Empanadas are just Canadian empanadas, aren't they?
Thought you were gonna say they were Canadian emperors.
Empanadas.
Please, I can't. I'm not
Empanadas.
feel myself.
Empanadas, eh?
Oh,
What do you guys say? Or a boot?
We don't say boo. Oh, yes, we do. Apparently I do, which is weird. Anyway, distracting. Talking about that later. So, news broadcast. Bees.
Not the bees.
Today at 6. Bees.
Bees. And there was also that other reveal of that Solstice had brought with regards to a pair of dwarves from
Not
Spark
dwarfs.
who were apparently seen or espied in a castle in Norway. So there's that. But yeah, no, bees. Joe's is not good. All right.
All
What are you all up to now?
So, yeah, Aegis is going to take out his mask and say, "Okay, dwarves can come later, about an hour or so. We got some bees to." Oh no, you don't exterminate bees. That's bad for the. I don't know. I'll figure out something stupid to say by the time we get there. Mask on, run towards the garage, phase his energy drink out of Hector's hand, and just keep going.
Oh, I'm sorry. You think that energy drink still exists?
Sir,
The
it is in
second I had
stratosphere.
it, I molecularly destroyed it down to the
Oh
atoms.
no.
It is
Oh, that's
gone.
just-
It ceases to exist.
Oh, it's particulated in the atmosphere. That's worse for everyone.
You can phase. Maybe you can catch the particles as you phase.
Hmm.
Absorb them into yourself.
just on a molecular
Oh,
level, just
shit.
integrate the energy drink.
I mean, right now we have microplastics everywhere, so
Right?
We might get
Let's
some of the
just
can.
get
that's
that
fine.
taurine right in the brain.
Bad.
Is he just
Oh,
going on his own.
Why is he waving his face around in the air where the energy drink once was?
Wait, what's going on?
Evil
see.
bees!
We need to go get rid of some mutated purple eldritch bees.
Oh,
They are mutated bees.
can we like capture them and use them to pollinate?
I understand that all of you are very young and don't consume regular media, but at least an occasional glance at the news would do you well if you consider being heroes.
I agree.
Honestly, I just kind of follow the police sirens when I started out.
I watch the news all the time. It's just full of crap.
Wait, is it the bees again? Not the. God, not the bees.
You said bees again.
I'm sorry, again?
Yeah, no. Well, I mean, they could be different bees. How many times do you think the city can get attacked by a giant pile of bees?
What? A
Yeah, we fought.
giant pile of bees.
Yeah, we fought a big
Twice.
pile of. There was actually, well, it was a skeleton, but around the skeleton there was a bunch of bees.
Were they laying larvae into it or something? Like circle of
mean,
life type stuff?
I mean, maybe, I don't know, but
Oh.
it was up and moving and throwing bees at people.
And it talks.
Also, yeah, it did. It
As
spoke.
far as thrown weapons go, it doesn't seem to be a particularly good choice.
It stung.
Boom, boom.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a friend of mine back in my wrestling promotion who lived in Japan for a while. He told me about a species of bees that apparently, instead of stinging people, they just dogpile it until they literally die from heat exhaustion.
That seems really, really messed up. But circle of life.
Anyway,
Wow, you
by
got
the
over that really quickly.
the
Yeah.
skeleton's radioactive, so maybe don't punch it if you're not immune to radiation or something.
Or we
Question.
could eat it.
Put on gloves.
Question.
Answer.
What kind of radiation?
Oh.
It
Maybe
make
we
me
should
look that
stop
up.
still Aegis then if there's radiation.
Dude, you just see me grab my ancient phone and dial his number.
I wish I could phase.
Yeah, it sounds like he is already like on the road when he picks up. He's like, yeah.
Is your suit sealed against radiation?
Oh, it is at least sealed against like vacuums and airborne substances. I haven't tested it against radiation yet. Probably.
Don't. What? What?
All right, hold on. I'm gonna head over and help out, and I'm just gonna hang up the phone. Like, I literally look at accounts like, see ya, and then just suddenly you see the energy mote, and suddenly it looks like Hector's body is pulled out in a blur.
Oh,
Is that new?
that's
That
very
is new and useful, but utterly counterproductive considering the fact that we have access to instantaneous teleportation.
I was gonna say, and
Some of us are excited to go fight bees.
Gideon is
we
right.
we gotta get there, and he already left. Someone's gotta watch him before he punches another supervillain who's also a foreign diplomat.
It's fine.
Um,
Well,
I
I'm
would
What are
like
the
pretty sure
chances of that happening twice in a week?
I would like to telepathically ask Synapse to open us a portal in the ready room, and everyone can go to the ready room so we can get to the bees.
Can't Solstice also do that?
No, I can travel
Oh,
us
you just teleport?
dimensionally, just not.
Oh, by the way,
spatially.
what is the name of that power, Alejandro?
Oh, this is my reflavored version of super speed. Because I decided that all of his new powers basically come from him having minor and extremely minor control over the four
Okay.
fundamental forces. He's basically just setting his gravity at another point and launching himself towards it.
That
He's-
was super speed 2, right?
Yes.
Thank you. Just asking.
I'm doing for video gamers who are watching, I am doing the Radon teleport.
Oh, I was thinking Stormlight Archives.
You don't get to
Sky
have a pony.
Dancers.
I don't have a Leonard yet.
Yeah, I guess we should go. By the way, I had a conversation with Gary earlier. He saw Hella again.
Oh, wonderful.
She said hi. Also,
How did she know?
She said,
something
That's
about
great.
helping her brother. Do we know her brother?
Thor?
I don't know.
I don't know. Oh, before we go,
I think Thor is her brother. She's the daughter of Odin, isn't she?
no,
I
Is she not?
she's the daughter of Loki. Wait,
She's the daughter of Loki.
yes.
Yes.
In the Marvel
in-
616 universe, she's actually the daughter of Loki.
And I
So
think in
she
classical
is
mythology too.
The MCU
So she-
took liberties with it. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So she wants to help
Loki's
Fenrir?
son?
The Midgard serpent.
Could be the
Or
Midgard
Or
Serpent,
Slifnir.
could be Fenrir.
There are
Theoretically,
horses.
be
Sleipnir.
Garn.
And Loki had a lot of kids, to be fair.
Among
Yeah, but none of them sound like people we would want her to be helping.
You never know. Fenrir could be nice. He could just
Yeah.
be a giant puppy.
Yeah, Fenrir would probably be down for some
Okay.
help from Hela.
hey, my elf.
Just
friend.
generally a public service announcement for anyone watching and or listening this. All dogs are the best at boys. Every dog is a 10 out of 10. Every dog is a big, huge, fucking amazing puppy.
They're not cats, but they're fine.
Doesn't matter if, yeah, they're not cats. Exactly my point. They're 10 out of 10. So the no, cats are awesome.
Burn. Burn.
That's
Cats are awesome.
Colombians, cats. Well, who
right.
else?
Going
Yeah,
after
who else can we punch down on?
Nazis.
Oh, speaking of punching down on in Quebec,
Oh, please continue.
we should
Oh,
punch
I'm
down.
afraid now.
The challenge has been issued.
We should punch down on Le Bloc.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
at some point. Everyone does.
Yes.
The white.
Le Bloc.
To the bees.
To the bees.
Snaps,
To the bees.
please.
Wait, before
right.
we go, you gotta, wait, before you go, you gotta try the chilaquiles stir fry.
Oh, there's more? I thought we finished it
Yeah,
off.
There's a lot. There's a lot. Hector didn't eat it all.
Can we put it in the fridge? It's a little better when it's left over.
Yeah, it's kind of like gumbo. Yeah, that's fine.
Teleport. Put it in the fridge.
Has Solstice actually never eaten a freshly prepared meal? Like he just lets them sit in the fridge for a day before trying.
He orders them once a
Dry
week.
aging.
Dry aging. Dry aged chicken stir fry. Wow.
Sounds awful.
Better when you nuke it because it sort of sits in its juices for a day, right?
Solstice should be
Marinate.
thrown in prison for that.
All right. You open a portal.
Yes. Well, Synapse does.
And a portal opens rather, and it's looks like a downtown street, of which I believe we're recording. And you see
We will
hustle
begin
bustle
recording
of-
shortly.
a hustle
We are
bustle.
recording.
People running away past the portal. Cars screeching, cars, driving away, driving onto the sidewalk, general mayhem, and from what it looks like, a fairly significantly tall, purplish individual. Excuse me. At the far end of the map / your line of sight. And as you, I guess, step through the portal, you see this entity moving slowly in your direction.
Is this the same pile of bees? Dreadfire?
It's way bigger.
Gary's not the only one that's been juicing.
Wonderful. And what is the state of endangerment of civilians here?
Very bad.
I mean, they seem to be generally running. There doesn't seem to be anybody like lying dead or unconscious or anything like that. They all seem to be moving. And as, you know, everything starts moving a little bit closer, you get the occasional of a fairly significantly large insect. You see one land on a whatever it is, those tarps for businesses.
Now, when you say significantly large, are we talking large as in like the size of my fist, or are we talking this like the size of me?
Well, an average bee, honeybee, let's say, or in a sense, the killer bee, is about an inch long. These ones are about 6 inches long.
That is
Yeah?
large enough to be very concerning.
In the words of my friends, thanks, I hate it.
I feel like it would be less concerning if they were the size of a football or a small dog.
But and as it becomes closer, right, comes closer, the humanoid shaped entity that is purplish. There's a large cloak around its shoulders, and your field of vision, looking at it, it almost looks like low grade graphics, where you can basically see the person slightly out of phase, in a sense where it all seems to be sort of moving just a little bit.
The character avatar hasn't fully loaded into the cutscene.
Yeah.
Oh, great. It's a fighting polygon.
Oh God, no!
Abstract. No.
Don't you dare say abstract art.
Didn't say
Oh, of course
abstract.
not. It's modern.
So, what are you doing?
How tall are these buildings around us?
Depending on which building, anywhere from 3 to say 10 stories.
Too tall for me to get up on quickly. I'll try and get on like maybe a ledge that's within 30 feet upwards, just to get a different vantage point.
Sure.
With teleport.
Oh yeah, easy. I mean, teleport. You're rank 3 now, so you can go.
Yeah, it's only 10 times my in combat. It's 10 times.
Oh, you're
Out of
not
combat,
quite.
it's
You're not
100
quite in
times.
combat. You can
Oh,
take a larger shot.
okay. Then I would like to like get on top of like this building
Sure.
over here on the corner. Sick. Maybe I'll just signal to Gideon like, I'll be up there if you need me. Oh.
Anyone else?
Okay, so how fast is Hector?
I can move 15 spaces per turn in combat now.
Okay, so you have speedrun 1.
Yes. super speed 2 evidently does not affect my what's the word I'm looking for?
Oh yeah,
My
in
in combat
combat speed.
speed.
Yeah, that's dumb. I think that's why I wasn't looking to get it.
Yeah, that's a bit weird.
So yeah, I imagine this blurry moat of Jaguar is at least nearby Aegis. And does Gideon have a telepathic network up?
We have the telepathic network from Synapse.
Oh, right,
Yep.
right. I forgot. She out of sight, out of mind. I forgot about her.
How
Wow.
rude.
That was very rude. I apologize, Sparrow. Ghost of Sparrow.
She's gonna be watching this when we're all asleep in Australia. She's gonna be like, "What the fuck, John?"
Fuckers.
Okay, so yeah, we are both
Yeah.
going at over the speed limit, I'd say. So
Accurate.
Aegis will be like so Jaguar, how would you feel about getting launched at this speed at a giant mass of bees?
You hear a thinking music come on? I'm down.
Okay, moat yourself on. This is gonna either work wondrously or fail spectacularly.
Okay.
Either way, I'm pretty sure we'll be fine.
I'm gonna moat myself on to where basically Steel Aegis can just launch the gravity center that's pulling me wherever he wants.
Cool. Ground Recluse, what are you up to?
Well gathered.
Preparations are you making? Real quick.
Preparations.
Yeah.
I am. If I can get to the top of a building and see where the bees are,
Absolutely.
I want to do like a bee net with web because it's sticky.
I like it.
Cool.
I'm trying to be helpful.
You can launch up to the building to your left.
Yes, I would like to do that.
That's really smart, actually.
Here,
He's trying to be helpful after Synapse
being lectured.
After launching the one character in the party who cannot survive that.
He feels bad. He didn't try to. He was like,
Ironically, she could have because she had her bubble
Yeah.
up. She'd have was fine.
Yeah, like in all due honesty, we talk about Aegis and Jaguar being the toughest ones. I think Synapse actually is.
That bubble takes a lot of damage.
That's true.
If the damage goes over, the bubble drops. But she's still fine.
yeah, I'm going to do that.
She's not fragile.
And
Remind me not to get shot next time.
like, man, I'll get it out of you. It's not a problem.
Dreadfire. Any preparations?
Not yet. He's just trying to close the gap. So not doing anything else other than just trying to get closer. Essentially just charging at the guy.
Hey, didn't we just drown this guy last time?
Yeah, I did that. I don't see
Where?
any water.
No. Good observation. Hey, maybe if we break all the... No. That won't work. Never mind.
Yeah.
Ignore me.
Yeah, flooding the city. No, just not. That's not the play.
We take out the bee guy.
Yeah, but it's casualties is a problem.
Gideon Price.
I would just like to move forward as far as you would allow me while we're not in combat, and I would like to try to kind of focus my attention on the enemy and try to figure out if he is currently displaying any weaknesses or tendencies towards vulnerable or opening behavior so that I can use my focus fire afterwards.
Fair. I'll give you 10 spaces and
Thank you.
rough estimate, he's about 30 feet tall. Your take. And the closer you get, the closer you realize, or the more you realize that the body itself is not blurry. Body itself is just a mass of tens of thousands of bees
Mhm.
in a humanoid shape for some reason, because the 19th. So
How quickly can I, with the knowledge of having tremendous amounts of resources at my disposal, how quickly can I organize an airstrike with raid?
an air raid?
Yes, exactly.
I'm just gonna add in the psychic damage to the chat.
Sponsor.
Sponsored by
Raid.
Kills bees dead. Actually, that'd be a bad campaign. Don't
No,
think.
yeah,
It'd be
no,
the
That would be a
worst.
very bad campaign. Yeah.
no.
Kills Nazis
To
because it's
If
just
they are
straight up
bees.
poison.
that level of
No, it was like
yeah, the EPA would be all over that like a dirty suit. It wouldn't. No, they're kind of
Yeah.
yeah. There's no way we could organize to get a plane to come in here to drop that much like DDT or whatever on the city,
yeah.
Poisoning and potentially carcinogenically affecting hundreds, possibly thousands of people. I mean, you're the boss, but I feel
Just
like
this.
I
just
feel
aside,
like it's
this
my
is-
responsibility to let you know that that's a bad idea.
Yeah, just aside, like people in this day and age just have no idea what it is like to be in a world war.
It's just like, yeah, you want an
So
Agent Orange
easy.
downtown Seattle. This is not. No, I don't think this would be a good idea.
And Gideon says,
it's,
"Where's
it's
the
fine.
problem?"
We will just post. We will edit and post that there were warnings about fumigation.
Oh my fucking god!
There was a poster.
Oh, damn.
Gideon commits
Yeah,
war
but they-
crime, and we'll just make it look like we warned them ahead of time.
Yeah, there was a warning.
Was Doom right?
I'm
Yes.
trying to
The answer to
Don't
that
forget
question,
Magneto. Doom was right.
ask me, Dave. The answer to that question is always yes. All right. Everyone, roll initiative.
Woo!
Come on,
Hell
big boy,
yeah.
roll.
15.
13.
20?
Oh no, wait, I had 12.
Oh, right.
All showed up all at
15.
once. Okay, wait. So, Red Jaguar is a 15.
Yep.
Some people get 2 rolls, don't they?
Edge.
Yeah, I had
Thanks.
edge on it.
Or Edge.
Yeah, Recluse and Dreadfire.
Dreadfire is a 19.
I do not believe I do.
19, and it is now an automatic fantastic every time I roll initiative.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Nice.
Dreadfire is
Oh,
cracked.
that's right. Yeah, you took that.
Mhm.
13. 'Cause I don't get to re-roll. Solstice is
Wait.
15. Who between Solstice and Red Jaguar have higher agility?
I have a
We all
straight
know.
0.
Oh, never mind. It's me.
Solstice.
Jaguar is really tough and really strong. He's not that agile.
He's a tank.
He really does need to do more yoga, especially because he's a
I was
luchador.
about to say Red Jaguar's
flexibility training, yeah.
concept of yoga is just a T-pose.
Yeah. Like, could he jump into a flip? Probably because of training. Could he do it well?
No, he could jump into a flip, but it would be like a pen, like just
Yeah, yeah. There's a
Jaguar
reason
goes to
Jaguar
yoga and it
was
just
a
sounds like a
jobber
glow
during
stick
his
cracking.
wrestling career.
yeah.
I'm amazed at how terrible my luck is with initiative most
And
of the
Dreadfire
time.
has a fancy roll every time, apparently. I'm missing somebody.
To be fair, he did literally build his character to just be, hey, I get all the turns.
I get
Yeah.
to do a lot of stuff.
You could end the fight on your turn just about.
That's right. Aegis is 15. No, Aegis is
12.
Well,
Oh, I just realized he's a swarm of tiny bees. Can you dread chain up that many bees?
It didn't work last time.
Guys,
I
don't
can
worry.
hold the
I
skeleton
have
maybe.
a
They're
kill the
big.
plan.
skeleton.
I have a plan, and this is a real thing people do to deal with bees.
Scream at him.
Run away.
No, we're not going to
You
scream
had
at
to
the
punch
bees.
them in the face.
You'd have to be there. All right. Dreadfire and your Marvel initiative. Marvelous initiative?
Yeah, so we're gonna move into position here. 2, 3, 4, 6. Then I will take the dash action. And then for the second action, he will summon the creeping dread that he just figured out on the way back is a thing, and this inky black mist will just spill out of him and like roll along the ground and up the walls of the buildings, and the sun will start to fade behind a cloud, and anyone we'll say from the start of this block in front of me all the way to the top of the map is just completely blacked out. So you're not blind. You can see 5 spaces, but everything
It's just dark.
beyond that, it's like if you've ever had that dream or that nightmare where like the object of your obsession is like fully in focus and like spotlighted and everything else is just blackness. It's like that. Like you can see just that space and like everything else is gone. And there's just shadows and weird things sort of flitting around in your periphery that you can't quite make out.
People start screaming.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, can't delete it now.
So yeah, it'll make vision a little weird because once you get within 5 spaces, like you can always see 5 spaces in. So it limits your vision. It doesn't actually like completely obscure it.
Okay.
And that's going to be his turn. He's going to hold here.
So that's a sneaky power. He sort of just reaches out, and Gary at the back of your brain going, "Oh yeah, here we go." And
Yeah, as he summons it, he will look up at the skeleton and just, I don't usually do second dates, but if you're gonna insist, how about a little mood lighting?
And it's like that scene, like that when everything goes to hell in Ghostbusters, where like the spectral things just start coming out of the sewer grates. It sort of looks like the trees themselves look like they're losing foliage. It's almost like it's almost a mirrored reflection, but sort of halfway between this and what you saw in Niflheim, sort of thing. Just basically a generalized swath of not destruction, not decay, but
Badness.
bad. Definitely malevolence. It's sort of like just that general feeling of
Malfeasance.
the darkness is coming. Cool. Hey, Price. Things starts going dark over there.
Let me just double check. Because this is obscuring vision, right?
Yeah, it blocks line of sight. If you're outside of it, your line of sight is blocked at the edge of it, and if you're in it, your line of sight only goes 5 spaces.
Okay. Then I am just going to move. There we go. Move up 1, 2, 5, and then use my action to kind of like dash and stand, I guess, basically next to Dreadfire. And then I'm going to have to wait until he becomes apparent to me. So that'll be my turn.
Cool. Solstice.
Oh boy. I will draw some like lines, make a little magical pair glasses that like aren't really glasses, and I will just put them in front of my eyes to create this layer that will hopefully let me see anything supernatural within the area. I'm casting Sense Supernatural
Uh-huh.
to see if there's anything nearby that's potentially controlling this thing, or if like maybe there's like one supernatural thing in the middle, or if this is a whole everything or nothing. I don't know. That's that's why I'm casting the spell. Do I have to roll? I think it's just
I don't
within
think
an
you do.
area. If it wants to remain undetected.
Oh, no, it doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think that 30-foot tall bee man cares about stealth.
Presence of supernatural people within 100 spaces per rank. Location and general status. Target or targets must remain undetected. Yeah. This kind of beats out the darkness because it doesn't rely on vision. So you get a sense, I'm going to give it to you basically kind of like you're looking through kind of a heat. You're kind of basically detecting heat sources like a predator of sorts. In that area, supernatural. What is the definition of supernatural exactly? That's
It's up to you.
superpowers? That's not really the same. I mean, this is definitely supernatural. So you've got a very big blip, very big presence. And then, of course, the corresponding cloud of everything around it. And yes, good observation, John. I did, in fact, Photoshop swarms of bees onto this guy.
I'm just like looking at a bunch of them.
Zoom in closer, and there's like all kinds of bees.
So it seems like the whole entire thing is supernatural, the whole shape.
Yep. And each individual. So they've all been
That's a
affected
little-
by supernatural. Essentially.
Okay. I can't move because I'm on the edge of a building, so
I mean, you can.
Yeah, there's at least one direction you can move.
yeah, I dropped down 30 feet. I'll stay there. I don't know what this is, but it's all touched by something supernatural. I don't see a specific source, though. So we might have trouble dealing with all these bees.
You could check. I mean, I guess you could roll it in order to see if you can determine the source. Although it says you can identify if the target is cursed or demonic.
On a fantastic
Yeah.
success. If you'd like.
Yeah, go for it. Why not?
Alright. It's an ego check.
It is an ego check.
So that is 19.
Dang. Is that fantastic?
No. I wish.
Anything that will help.
I don't know if I
For
want to
that reroll.
use it. I don't know if I want to use it for this.
Hashtag heroic.
Is there any way for me to use my reaction to help him? To give him edge?
Yeah, why not? I mean, he's not close, but you can. You're already known for your battle strategy.
Hmm.
So yeah, you could be calling up to him to
Yep.
look for a weakness.
Because I think, like you said, I'd established already that in the start of the combat, I was studying the thing for like any vulnerabilities and everything, and I think that despite not being able to see him directly, which like may prevent my focus fire of activating as such, but I can still kind of like predict a little bit what the movement is going to be like. You need to kind of,
So
it's
you're
kind
calling
of
up
like
the Solstice.
yeah, I mean, I'm using the telepathic network and
Oh,
just
yeah.
feeding information. I think at this point, it's kind of like almost a constant background hum of Gideon just feeding information to anyone who can like tune into it via the network. And, it's kind of like in trench warfare, you have to be able to predict where they're going to go in order to shoot them correctly.
Fair. Solstice, what do your elf eyes see? Yeah. Sure. You have an
This
edge on that
worth
roll.
Come on. Nope.
Oh, well. You don't know the source, but you know they're big, purple bees, and they're all supernatural.
Pick them off one at a time. Might take a
Only
while.
take 30,000 bullets, give or take. All good. Red Jaguar.
Have me and Aegis arrived?
You're getting there. I'm gonna move up a little further.
Just gonna keep on going
I'm gonna
till we
move you
get
guys up
there.
to the car. Boop.
Aegis, we in range yet?
Well, there's a wall of darkness now, but I have a rough idea of where he was.
Through the telepathic network, Dreadfire's gonna say, so could we move through that, or will we get our souls sucked out?
We'll find out.
You should be fine, I think.
Sound good.
Gary, don't eat their souls. Can you do that?
What?
But yeah, so from the two adults in the group, they probably hear the sounds of motorcycle and the feeling of impending bad idea coming up from the other side of the road.
I imagine you just hearing Synapse's voice going, so hey guys, I'm kind of reading Aegis's and Jaguar's minds right now, and buckle up.
Stop them.
Stop them, please.
All right. So that will go on Aegis's turn.
Mm-hmm. I guess I'll just for my action, I'll just activate attack stance.
That works. Readying. Punch up. Right. Round Recluse. What you up to? No?
Sorry.
That's right.
So while those has been oh, excuse me, sorry about that.
Yeah, worry.
So he's been on the
Been there.
roof, unfortunately, been making like a web Kamehameha wave thing, and if you've watched Dragon Ball Z from back in the day,
I'm gonna move you actually to the next building in.
Yes,
just for range purposes.
please. I want you.
So you're in a realm and it's basically very dark, ominously so.
Hot. I'm into it.
And building your webby.
Yeah,
Your webby Kamehameha.
Yes, and I want, if I see the bees, especially if my friends are in trouble with synapse on my brain, I want to launch this web of stickiness over the bees so we can capture them later for study. Or use them as a weapon.
Okay. This is a web trapping.
Yeah.
Now here's the thing though.
What do I roll?
You can't really see it because of all this darkness.
Oh. Well, I don't want to shoot someone in the eye, so.
Like there's difficult terrain. Ability check. Target number 20. Are we paralyzed? Ooh. Cool. All right. Cost you 10 focus and give me an agility check.
Okay.
Or agility attack.
Nice. Cost me 10 focus. So hold on. 20. And I will agility attack. I got a 19.
Nice. Add trouble to that.
Add trouble.
You can't see that.
Oh.
Get rid of that 5.
Okay. Hold on. 15.
15 is still very respectable. Let me do a quick little thing. Yeah, that's respectively hitting them. Cool. You fire this large net, covers 5 spaces apparently. So you capture 5 by 5 or 5 spaces.
Probably a 5 by 5.
Fills up to 5 spaces. So your net comes down and sort of drapes over it like a gigantic, webby, sticky shawl and catches some of the bees, but the sheer volume, the fact that this entity is 30 feet tall, it basically, the bees that are caught sort of fall away and are pushed away by the others. And this entire thing just kind of drapes to the ground behind it with bees stuck to it.
I don't know if I could do anything else. Can I? I don't know. Do I see the monster bee covered cockroach clown thing?
A vague, distinct. I mean, the fact that it's large is how you're able to see it. It's just this large mass of blackness in a area that's slightly less dark.
Okay. I would like, well, I don't know. I can't see anything.
Well, you can
So
see
again-
20. You can see for 25 feet. You just can't see all the way to it clearly.
Oh, well, can I like?
You're not like blind.
All right. I want to make it hard to move. So I'll skeet on the ground. Web it.
Yeah, that works. You'll have to get in closer.
That's fine.
Yep.
For synapse.
All right. So you, oh, he goes. And this disjointed and unaffected voice of, it's almost like a vibrato that almost feels like it's coming from everywhere at once near this entity. You will not have such an easy victory this time. I now have power. And you just hear this, the power, the word power, the R is held and then just becomes a drone as it almost feels in a way. You can see basically an expansion of this cloud.
Well, I didn't do it. Solstice did it. There we go.
Aegis.
What? Oh boy.
It's
wh-
showtime.
Wish he would have moved so that I wouldn't have trouble on this, but that's fine. All right, so I can move 15 spaces. Okay, so I can get. Wait a second. Ah, dang, it's just
Oh.
out of reach. Okay. So Aegis will zoom past the 2 old men, 3 old men, and as he slams into the wall of darkness, he will say to a Jaguar, "Okay, get ready. Again, this is either going to suck or be really cool." And he is going to shout, "Jungle King, catapult!" and slam on the brakes, basically flipping the motorcycle over himself and hopefully launching the mote of gravity at, I don't know, 60 miles per hour towards this. So I would like to fastball special.
Yep.
I love the name so much.
Jungle King.
Jungle King Catapult. Fuck yes.
Okay,
I
so let's
can.
see. This is an agility check. All right. So, whip. Oh.
Ooh.
And that is also
Oh.
at trouble because he is out of my reach. Oh, hey, trouble didn't do anything.
I mean, you can't
Did
really roll
I-
up slower than that.
Did I hear him shouting that ridiculous name?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Can I use having heard him shouting that ridiculous name to use my second reaction to give him edge?
Yes. You can.
Should I re-roll the 1 or
Just,
try and
like,
go for a
basically
marvelous?
Give him memories of actually building actual real life catapults.
Yeah, you might as well go for the Marvel. It's not going to make much of a difference.
Yeah. Okay, let's. Oh, hey, 8. Does that
Hey!
hit?
He is 30
Double
feet
check.
tall.
Exactly. So he has a. Hold on. Just adjust the speed and size. Did I actually adjust this?
I mean, if I hit near him, it's still fine. I have a way to
Yeah, I was
sort
gonna
of hurt him.
say, like, regardless of whether or not I succeed, Jaguar is still yeeted. He just doesn't get his attack on the fail.
All right. Minus.
You see, this is what happens when you deny Aegis his energy drink. He rolls low.
Oh, don't blame the energy drink.
I will.
No, he's not thinking right as straight.
Yeah, he doesn't have his brain juice.
Is the size table. There it is. Do +2. That would be a -2 on the agility thing. So that. You got an 8, huh?
Yep.
Cool beans. Cool beans. Anybody else got anything? Okay, I guess not.
Unless I can burn my own. Oh, wait, I have 3. Should I burn a karma on this?
I mean, you have full because you are heroic.
You also recover karma, so
Yeah.
Because you're heroic.
You know what? Heck it. Let's burn a singular karma.
yes.
Marvel success!
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Oh, that was dumb.
I know, but how do I do this now? That's technically still a miss
What?
Interesting.
because you're dealing with not a single individual, but a cloud of bees. So in order to hit the individual, you got to get through the cloud of bees. So technically speaking, I'm going to allow
Hey, Jaguar, is your wind burst a close
Jaguar to
attack?
hits there.
No, I actually don't have wind burst anymore.
Oh.
That is one of the ones that got taken away when I lost my powers. I do have molecular destabilization, however.
You have to touch for that?
It just says I have to touch an object, and anything within 2 spaces of where I touch also has to deal with the explosion. So even if I hit the ground near him, I could still do something.
Yeah, because that's pretty much you throw Aegis, you throw Jaguar with the catapult, which is great, and he does this great parabolic arc, but it's just short, and he lands sort of right in front of, but not into body.
I'm doing a moonsault as I go through the air, inspired by Aegis shouting out "Jungle King catapult." Like he's for the first time ever doing a full wrestling move. As you slowly see him like flip backwards and belly flop onto the floor.
And right in front. But
Alright.
what is your move?
And second I touch the floor, am I like when you say right in front, like literally right in front?
Yeah.
Oh, that works perfect. I'm just gonna do molecular destabilization on the street that I'm sitting on, that I land on.
Cool.
All right, so I'll do that's 15 focus. So 75. And then reading off the effects, the target makes a close attack against an object their size or smaller. If the attack is a success, I'm hitting the street, so I would hope it would be. The object explodes. All targets within 2 spaces of the object other than the character take regular damage. On a fantastic success, double the damage and ignore any health damage reduction.
All right.
Alrighty
Now
then,
roll.
so time to roll.
Bang.
Woo! That's a hit.
Significantly better.
That's
Wow.
a significant hit.
Jesus Christ.
And guys, I don't have Mighty 4 yet. I'm still on Mighty 3. I will become stronger than the Hulk.
Mark
All
That
right.
is my goal.
You basically belly flop onto the concrete in front of this giant mass of bees. And you, I don't want to activate it. You push off the ground and you explode it.
I think it's literally because the moonsault is basically him doing a backflip as he's through the air.
Yep.
So I think as he sees, oh, I'm not gonna hit the thing, I'm gonna hit the ground in front of it. His body starts glowing for a second as he just lands on the ground, and then boom.
Boom. And you said everything within 2 spaces?
Yes.
Holy crap. So you impact crater the middle of the street, and you do a significant amount of damage.
And Gideon, you're just gonna get here in your mind, hey Gideon, we're probably going to need to pay for property damage.
I literally established an insurance company specifically for this.
Sounds good.
Okay, wait, I need to clear this up real quick. In our canon, did Gideon make damage control?
No.
Wait. Please say yes, and that's the thing we find out later.
Maybe? No.
It'd be so funny because Hector's first thought was like, wait, wouldn't that mean we're technically committing insurance fraud because you own the company and partake in the thing that causes them to work?
Nah, that's fine. Regular
No,
insurance is insurance fraud.
It's America. It's fine.
Yeah. It's America. Everything's fraud.
Yeah.
The
That was
the
Aegis.
city pays the insurance company, and when damages happen, the insurance company covers them.
Fair. Gideon Price, you're up.
So even if it is insurance fraud, it is like
Mr. Fraud himself.
self-damaging. I am just going to double move again.
Cool.
Up to here.
Yep.
5 spaces with the line of sight, right?
Yep.
I mean,
Already.
I'm going to grant a bit more of that because it's a very large object.
It is big, yeah.
Kind of this big man. You kind of have a sense of where it is because it's just a large.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's fine. I mean, I'm just asking for next time, like whether I need to move even closer or not. For now, that's gonna be my turn.
That's also his supposedly effective line of sight.
Yeah.
So if you want to dance around being spotted, that's the line to play with.
Cool. Dreadfire.
Similarly, he's going to charge up next to Gideon with a dash action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And then for his second action, he is going to summon Dreadfire chains. Trying to lock this thing down and keep it from moving, at least the skeleton part.
Cool.
Anchor it a little bit. So that's an ego versus, actually that's just a straight ego attack.
Yep. All right. The eldritch or the spectral tendrils and chains that come up, manifesting out of this hole in the ground, out of this impact crater that's been created. So all around you, Hector, you see spectral, ghostly, rusted and ancient chains kind of erupt out of the ground and wrap around this giant humanoid.
This
you?
giant buzzing humanoid.
Well, so assuming that grabbed him successfully, as a reaction,
Question mark?
if as long as it grabbed part of him, I suppose. As a reaction, I would like to trigger brain drain, which is basically as a reaction when something is grabbed, I can drain focus from them. So the chains will actually pulse, and you'll start to see energy like coming down the chains as if it's draining something from the entity. So that the Dreadfire chains was health damage, and then this is an ego attack against vigilance, and it'll be focus damage.
Okay.
And that's a fantastic 23.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Very nice.
I'll use a reaction to give you edge to try to get to that 616.
Sure.
Why would all right? So close. So close.
Yeah. All right, so that is
The
37.
damage doesn't change.
Yeah, no, it doesn't change. 37 focus damage, and I heal because it's fantastic. The full 37 focus.
Cool.
Damn.
Nice.
Jeez.
And then that's his turn.
Oh. That's cool. So these chains pulse with an eerie bluish glow, and it feels like the entity struggles mightily and cries out, but it's not just one voice, it's like 1,000 voices, and it's not like it's a voice, but it's a vibration modulated of 10,000 different frequencies of beating wings that becomes a voice that cries out in some kind of anguish because you're draining its energy. You're hurting the bees.
They had it coming.
Not the bees.
These particular bees.
These bees.
Yeah. These
Solstice.
bees are on the wrong side of history.
Following that incredible turn, I'm just going to use movement on my
Like
turn.
I'll just be over here.
I'll teleport down 30 feet to the ground and then walk 5 spaces. That's it. Guess the ground would be like.
But you can actually see him, so you still technically have an action.
Me?
Yeah,
Wait,
because you can
Okay.
teleport, and you can teleport what 10 feet? Was it?
30 feet.
Is it only 10
10
feet
spaces
per
per
rank?
round.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
Seems
In combat.
up to 10 times your
Up
rank
to
in spaces
10
away.
times.
Out of combat, you can teleport up to 100 times your rank. So you can
Much
teleport.
better out of combat.
You can teleport 30 squares,
30 spaces. Yeah.
30 spaces,
Yeah, that is.
not just 30 feet.
That's
Oh,
150
right,
feet,
right,
yeah.
right. Oh, sick. Okay, I'll be right up here with the smart
Actually, no, you
boys.
can teleport 10 times your rank. Yeah, in 30 spaces.
Sick.
That's
But why
better.
do I have two actions?
Oh, you have the one because teleport is a move action. You can make teleport into a move action. You use that as your move. So you still have your main action, your standard action.
Teleport is so much better than I thought. Okay.
Yeah, it's very strong.
I land, and then I think I land with like some wind around me, and it picks up, but it moves away from me, and it forms a elemental
Ale.
prison
Perdóname.
of wind.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna try and trap not the thing because it's so big, but like one of its legs, as much of the leg as I can get. So the wording, I really hope it works. It's a point within line of sight. Any chosen targets, so like all the bees, within up to 5 spaces times my rank. So
The
15.
elemental prison.
Yeah. 15 spaces, but I'm sure it's not 30 feet high. So however that wants to be ruled on this fucking giant thing.
So it traps any chosen targets within up to 5 spaces times your rank. So 15 spaces.
But because it's all bees, so I don't think the prison is gonna extend up 30 feet to trap them. I think it's probably just like the lower level of the bees on the
you
ground.
can catch. I mean, 15 spaces. Any targets? Yeah, I'll allow it.
Very sick. So you can roll for each bee if you want.
Let's see,
You
what's
make
the
a
average
math roll
size
quick.
of a hive?
Ego check against the agility.
So I make an
defense.
ego check. Yeah. And my ego is very good.
Make 500 rolls.
You keep rolling. We'll come back.
Actually, I'll just use
See how you did.
roll 20.
Okay, you're going to have to beat 80,000 bees worth of defenses.
But to be fair, if he beats one, it's safe to assume the other bees with the same scores would get something similar. So we could just, skip a couple rolls at least.
Oh wait,
Yeah, a
no,
couple, yeah.
round. This is elemental prison. Now, how do you roll for powers
up in the
You
attribute
just
section.
click yeah.
Click
Yeah, it
on
seems like
attack.
it's
Ego attack.
just an ego check against
Ego and
agility
attack.
defense.
Yeah. So just
Oh
roll ego
right, so then
attack.
I just roll ego check.
No, ego attack.
Ego attack.
Technically, it's the same thing, but that way, if you need to do damage, you can.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Dang. I
Who
was
was
getting
everyone but the queen?
Nice. That's the ultimate.
That's fucking go.
that's almost the best you can possibly roll. And you do in fact
I do have a second
down.
reaction. Go fish for it. Fish for it. Fish for it. Fish for it.
and
Oh, why do you want to
Get it,
ruin the
get the M,
666?
Get the M. Get the M. Get the M. That's not the M.
no, but that's okay.
That's not a net, but it's still a good roll.
I mean, Can't get much higher than that. Then you do. Teleport.
You know what? You know what? Combat trickery. Can I use it?
You can in fact use that.
Trigger, the character makes an attack reaction once per battle. Are they my rank or higher?
Yes.
All these bees? Okay.
I do like they
Automatically
specified
rolls
you
a
couldn't
1
bully people with that.
on the
yeah.
Marvel die. So I will turn it into a 6/16.
Pretty fantastic.
Elemental prison. What is the special? Full
Is-
damage. And the
Damage based
special
off
attack.
element type.
Damage. Oh. All right. So you summon. Oh. Jaguar, you must be like beyond yourself because you're lying. You crash into
Oh,
the ground. You cause this
Oh,
impact crater. That's the sheer magnitude of the force that you summon.
Makes sense.
And then these eldritch darkened chains rise out of the ground all around you, wrap themselves around this thing, and then Solstice comes down, summons the thing, fires the wind, but the wind just doubles on itself, and this entire thing becomes a hurricane. This gigantic tornado essentially holding 30,000 bees in place in the middle of Seattle.
So, as a reaction,
You ripped a hole in reality.
Right. As a reaction, I didn't want to interrupt, but when Solstice begins his attack, I will use covering fire to fire off another attack.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's agility versus vigilance.
Hector's just looking, going around like, what the
And
fuck
I
are they doing?
have an edge. That's a 16.
That's a hit.
So that's minus whatever damage reduction, focus damage.
Physical damage reduction?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, use their physical damage reduction and then apply it to focus.
I do the physical damage reduction for this one. Solstice. Right. And Dreadfire's that.
The special thing with air is that everyone's knocked prone. So
Can bees be
I don't
prone?
know.
Wait.
Prone.
I'm already technically prone because I didn't say I got up. Does that affect me?
Nope. You guys are already prone.
Great. It's like I'm about to get off, the air comes out, I just go back down like I'm not gonna fight this.
I'm good. I'll stay down here then.
I would also like to point out elemental prison says chosen targets. So there
Also
could just
true.
be a bubble around Jaguar where the wind cage isn't
Yeah,
happening.
he's fine, yeah.
He's like at the eye of the hurricane.
Oh,
this
I
is
like that a
interesting.
lot.
Then yeah, it's not I'll bring it down to its knees. Drops to one knee because of the
Okay.
force of everything pulling it, the chains pulling on it, the tornado winds whipping around it, holding the bees in place. Essentially. And it does a little bit of damage. Do you have any other multipliers, Solstice, other than 3?
No.
It's all right. You're holding it in place. And this is focus damage 3. Cool. Good round. Red
I
Jaguar.
thought I was just gonna teleport 30 feet and walk.
It's my turn again?
Oh boy.
All right. So what I would like to do is I am trying to find the one in control of this mass of bees. Is there a roll I can do to do that?
Do you have any knowledge of apiculture?
Well, realistically speaking, I think the only thing Hector would know is that if you have a bee problem, you can smoke them out. Actually, that gives me an idea. Can I see the car that's behind him?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just gonna move to the car. And I would like to grab it.
Okay.
And move it to where it's around the mass of bees.
Okay.
And then I would like to punch the engine so hard to where it starts and creates a spark as I break it. I don't know if this would work. I'm going off of comic book logic where the Hulk punches something and it explodes.
You're trying to blow the car up.
I'm trying to blow the car up.
Make it smoke.
Respect it.
Yes.
Respectable. Okay.
Mhm.
Cool.
I don't know if I have a power that will let me do this. I could try molecular destabilization again on part of it, but I think that would still require me to turn the car on.
Following comic book and movie logic, you would just need to drive the car through a stretch of desert and it will automatically start smoking because it runs out of water.
They get thirsty.
Could I use molecular destabilization on the water coolant of
On
the
the
car
radiator.
engine? On the radiator so it starts smoking.
We can summarize essentially that you basically molecularly destabilize the engine of the car.
I'll take it.
And we can add to that every and all effects that happen based upon all of Hector's movie logic. And in terms of, oh, well, if I drain the radiator of all of its water, then the car is going to start to smoke. And if I do this other thing, and if I reduce the oil in the oil pan, then the whole thing's going to smoke. And if I induce a certain amount of heat to the oil itself is going to start to smoke. And then you sort of just start adding all the oil things in your head, and you're sort of punching.
You want to know how I think it gets translated to everyone else through the neural network? It's just the memory of this one time his mom yelled at him because he put the wrong oil in the car. And she like got on him for like a solid 20 minutes about how if the car sparks even once, it will now explode. And he's just like, huh? Fuck it.
Childhood trauma.
All right. Making the
All right.
attack. And
Yeah, okay.
And now it explodes.
I'll allow that. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you. Thank you. You know, I was reading the description of molecular destabilization, and everyone's like, oh, yeah, this is like a hard thing that you do to hit an enemy. And then there's me as like, I'm just going to cause area of effect damage and do cool shit with this.
So
The fuck you on about me just hitting someone?
You've got a big chunk of the car in one hand, and you're basically just sort of like feeding it, or in the hopes of basically having this smoke being generated by this car that is the engine that is on fire.
Just
and
like
you're trying to basically induce smoke at the bees, which, with the power of a tornado level elemental air prison, the smoke is being literally drawn into, like pulled, like there's no environmental anything else to anywhere else, anybody else nearby, because the smoke is literally being drawn into this prison and being swirled around it. As you're beating my bad guy, and it's not fun. No.
Wait, hold on. I just realized something that may be bad for me. I just caused a car to explode in an air prison. So the fire is going to be immediately fed tons of oxygen. I think I accidentally created an air funnel, guys.
You got a big
You have
fire
created fire bees.
fire.
Guys, I might be in trouble because those literally explode.
Yeah.
As
It's fine. We have an elemental.
right.
No, the elemental might explode is what I'm saying.
Oh.
As Jaguar announces his plan, I will use another reaction to
Oh my
fire
God.
covering fire again to try and distract it while he attacks the car.
Mike is just thinking, I thought with Synapse gone, they wouldn't do bullshit power strategies. I think I'm forgetting that these guys all just live to fuck my boss fights in the ass.
In my experience as a GM, it's always iffy to have a singular entity boss fight.
Yep, that's fine. What it was meant to be. All right. So you now have a 30-foot tall mass of purplish bees in the vague shape of a humanoid being held in place in the middle of an impact crater by eldritch chains of spectral darkness and a massive wind funnel that is currently on fire. Did I get everything?
I think so.
Yes.
Okay.
So
It's also
I
got
think
sticky
Hector
fingers.
lifts up the car and yeets it towards the bees, completely forgetting because he's been unaffected this entire time about the tornado, and then he sees it and goes, "Oh no!" Like everyone just hears a mierda in their minds.
And correspondingly, the funnel basically ignites. When you have like these swirls of flames, smoke, it's kind of funneling out the top, which is great for, keeping the minimum damage in the city, I guess.
It's not so great for the bees.
Probably bad for the bees. Round Recluse.
Oh, yes. Do I see my comrades in danger?
Yes. You, in front of you now, Solstice is teleported down. Red Jaguar was tossed in and impacted the ground impact crater.
Mm-hmm.
Then Dreadfire chains came up, started holding the big giant in place, followed by Solstice teleporting in, causing a wind funnel to trap it in place.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jaguar leapt up, grabbed a car, broke the engine to the point where it set on fire, and basically fed the fire into the funnel, at which point now you have a gigantic gout of flame.
A wind fire tunnel?
Yeah.
With a
With a bunch of bees in the middle of it. He's like, what am I supposed to do with it?
I
Yeah.
honestly don't really know what to do with that. Wow, that is wild. You guys
I'd
don't
say.
even need my help.
I mean, I have
Lord above,
yeah.
question. Does this thing have testicles?
Oh.
I'm gonna say no.
Does it have any part of its figurative body that will cause immense pain? That'll make it
Kick it in the
double over?
hive.
Kick it in the queen.
I'm gonna say no on this one because it's essentially a giant skeleton surrounded by and supported by tens of thousands of bees.
Of bees.
Bees, not the bees.
Is there a way I can pull off the FEMA? The bee FEMA?
Beamer.
I mean, you'd have to get into the funnel.
I don't want to get in the funnel. I don't want to be sucked out in that way.
Yeah, so if you fire a web into the funnel, it's probably not going to work because not
Yeah,
only
it's
would it
not.
not get past the wind, if
No.
it did get past the wind, it'd probably just get melted in the flame.
Yeah, that's what I'm at a conundrum here. I'm like, if it has testicles, I will Rochambeau it, but I cannot Rochambeau it. Does it have breasts? Something I can hit to make it
I mean,
hurt.
it has bees.
Bee breasts don't do anything; they sting you.
Wait. To help Joe out.
Please help me.
Would the person controlling all the bees in the instance of this massive fire funnel appearing be reacting in any way or form that Joe might be able to see?
Oh.
Yes and no, because
Ooh.
according to the write-up, the official Marvel write-up, is that the consciousness of the Nazi scientist that was affected by this and attacked by this cloud of mutated killer bees that were found next to a meteorite. His consciousness dissolved essentially into all of the bees themselves. So technically speaking, he is 30,000 bees.
All right.
Hitting one of them is going to hurt, but
I have an idea. How far is Red Jaguar from me?
Too far.
8 spaces. So he's in range for what? Get consent first.
Yes, I'm
Loot
gonna
and use them
ask-
like a club.
I'm going to
What?
ask Red Jaguar.
Yeah.
I quasi use your body like I did Gideon, but also synapse and fastball special you into this thing.
Why not?
Okay.
just there's a pause. He's like, fuck it, why not?
So I would like to hold on for dear Webb. And
All right.
I think Gideon, and just Gideon, hears this as he says, Gideon, please remind me to host some form of seminar on how to do proper catchphrases and puns. I do have actual training in this, and this is getting ridiculous.
You get the response. You do realize that it will be a full 6-semester bachelor course to get them up to speed.
I'm down with this.
Very well. I will divert some funds.
I'm now going to be studying wrestling comebacks for the next week.
Bee torts, if you will. All right.
Okay.
You
Stop it with the buzzwords, Mike.
Oh.
shoot the webs, and you hit, and he grabs a hold of and wraps them around his forearm. You grab Red Jaguar, and you do your best impression of sort of a pirouette and whip action. So Red Jaguar not only comes all the way out, all the way to the other side, then gets thrown into. So give me an agility roll, an agility attack, if you will.
Mm-hmm. Do I have edge?
I don't.
I think you have to break my prison.
Wait, I'm in a prison?
No. The bees are.
Elemental prison.
I'm trying to remember. Like,
Doesn't say
Attacks
anything
against the
about-
prison are against the character's ego defense. So I think that's if the prisoner was trying to
break out.
Yeah.
Elemental prison.
Yeah, I think we have carte blanche to punch in.
You think so?
I'd say so. Character drops a
Yeah,
target.
Again, this is one of those horribly
Yes,
vague
prison.
things that's up to
Mhm.
the GM.
do I have edge? Is Gideon's thing? So
It's
I
a cage of my element. Is the
Focus
little-
fire is not active, but
Okay. That is hot.
And
Cage element solstice. Like it. You got to show me how to do that with webs.
Ah,
Web NATO.
Yes.
webbing is an
Webnado.
element.
prison people suffer full damage in the element of special effect. It attacks against the prisoner against the character's ego defense, and the attacks against the prisoner absorbed as if made against the character's elemental protection power. If the attack does more damage than the character's elemental protection power can sustain, which is not really that clear.
It's only 10 because I have elemental protection 1.
Yeah, but Oh, I see.
Does the rest of the damage carry over to the priest?
Elemental protection power. Oh, I gotcha. No, it kind of
Oh.
goes through and sort of breaks it.
Yeah, it's a
Hmm.
bubble.
Kind of a bubble. The elemental protection itself.
So us doing this
either
is
way,
going
the
to
character
break
is
the
unharmed.
funnel.
Would it break the funnel?
I feel like it would.
Kinda. But then at the same time, I mean, I don't.
What we could do if we're worried about it breaking the funnel is we could have Brown Recluse throw Jaguar through the top of like the funnel, because if something goes up through the top of the funnel, it just immediately gets started pulling down.
That's
So
true.
really, Jaguar just has to survive going through a fire funnel for a couple seconds
So
before
you're
he
gonna lob
starts
them into
hitting
the
the
top
bees.
of a hurricane. Got it.
Fuck it. Like Brown Recluse gets the image of this as we're all going through figuring this out, and just the image of throw Jaguar into the top of a hurricane.
All right. So you lobbed him in. Oh, 14.
That's why I asked, do I have edge?
Yeah. Do you have edge?
I don't.
Could I use a reaction to give him
The
edge?
target, actually, you know what? The target is actually taller, so that's minus that. Yes, actually, you know what? That actually hits.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
Because the target is huge. And not only are they huge, they are basically, they're locked in place. So they're, any attacks, if I remember correctly, against them are against a difficulty of 10.
Oh, 'cause
I'll
they're
do it.
burned.
You've just been webbed.
All right.
I'm just going to add in the psycho damage.
Jaguar? You,
Okay. So
Wait,
as
really?
I'm getting thrown through, I'm getting buffeted, and I am fine with taking damage from this because I'm literally going into a fire funnel
sure.
with no protections from this. I think my next question would be a very simple one. What's the first part of this giant thing that I hit?
Probably the head.
Oh, that works out for me. Yes, I would like to cast molecular destabilization again.
Cool.
If it ain't broke, don't
Destabilize
fix
the
it.
bees.
Not the bees. Right.
All right, rolling my attack. That's a 16.
Yep.
Awesome.
Jeez. It's almost down to.
Oh, I just need to hit it like 2 more times, guys. I can feel it.
And you feel a crack, I guess, of sorts, or a disruption that you kind of some bee carcasses fleck away into the whirlwind maelstrom. What is your damage modifier, or your sorry, damage reduction?
My damage reduction is, let me check. It's sturdy 1, so just 1.
Oh.
Yeah, I just have a really high resilience score.
There. Where is the damage that elemental protection? What'd you do? You did. How much damage did you do with your whirlwind?
Solstice. 24. 6 times 3 plus 6.
So Jaguar, you will take 18 from the, I'll say, the combined wind, shear, buffeting, fire, and heat. The goes. And Swarm grabs Jaguar.
Sorry, my wife came in and asked what was for dinner.
Well, what is for dinner?
I'm thinking
Bees.
of making a meat chili with chopped up cabbage, onions, bell peppers, and cheese.
Ooh, sounds pretty good.
Question is, should I add in tomatoes?
Yes.
Rabbit.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
Don't forget to take stock.
Shit, you're right. I need to go to the market after this game. All right. So how much damage am I taking, Mike?
I think he said 18.
He's grabbing you,
Oh, he's grabbing me. Oh boy.
grabs a hold of you,
I'm fine with this.
and chucks you away.
Oh, I'm less fine with that.
Quick toss. And he is throwing you at in range. So he throws you, basically sort of grabs a hold of you. Sort of, it's almost like the head is sort of moving, sort of looks down, ears. You can sort of almost see like the musculature, I guess, of the swarm, moving swarm of bees, narrows its eyes, stares out. Spider-Man grabs you, throws you at him. At Brown.
Brown Recluse just hears from Jaguar. Heads up.
Just returned to sender.
Spider. And what do you need to do?
Can I attempt to interpose and grab Jaguar out of the air?
You can.
I don't think you're
You
close
teleport?
enough.
I cannot teleport. I have super speed.
Range attack. Range attack.
Which super speed?
Rank 1.
Let's see here.
I just
It doesn't say anything about giving them a faster reaction or anything.
Ew. Yeah, if I can't, that's fine.
Come on. Why are you not moving? Close the character sheet. Sorry. Stand by.
Oh no, Mike left the game. Everyone quick level up.
Ah,
Quick, go to rank 10.
nice. The thing is taking its sweet time loading.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Cut this out if it could damage our prospects of getting sponsored, but has Roll20 just been worse than average for anyone else?
They've been dealing with the hack that happened a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
That
right.
plus CrowdStrike going on means there's a lot less IT support to go around for them to fix it quickly.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I looked into it when I was doing some adjustments to my character sheet.
11. That's not a hit. I don't think I have any extra bonus.
I mean, I am
Ah.
currently in I have no self-control over where my body goes. So he could just launch me wherever the fuck he wants.
Failure inflicts regular damage on the thrown person.
Okay, so I'm still taking damage. Good.
Yeah, you got thrown. He just missed. Brown
So
Recluse, basically.
Brown Recluse is about to dodge, and I'm about to hit a building.
Spidey sense.
So, Brown Recluse, you see a body being hurled at you, and your preternatural reflexes allow you to easily dodge out of the way as he goes careening into a newsstand.
Is there a way I can like web him to keep that like a web slingshot or like back as he's about to careen into this thing?
You do that.
I never thought of that.
Do you have any reaction powers related to your webs?
Let me see. I can't remember.
You don't actually have any reactions in that sense.
No, I just have web grabbing. That's instant.
Trapping, slinging. Yeah, they don't have they don't have reaction level stuff.
Yeah, web stuff.
Interesting.
Oh wait, that's a spell.
But I will allow
Yeah, I just want to
you to
protect my friend.
attempt to
Yeah,
catch in that sense.
Yeah,
He still
okay.
goes careening into the thing,
that's
taking
fine.
an amazing 10 points of damage.
Ouch.
Is this
Okay.
after the damage
Maybe.
reduction?
No, sorry. You have damage reduction of 1, 2, 4, 8, 6, 14.
14 points of damage?
Wait, we went from 10 to 14.
So I did the math wrong.
Okay.
I'm -3 instead of -1.
No. Okay, so 14 points of damage.
Yep.
All right.
Should have just
But
taken
you
the
get
10
like
back.
6 back next round.
You probably didn't even feel it.
You take 10 points of damage. I have damage reduction. You take 14 points of damage.
Do not argue with the DM.
No
The
question.
correct response when someone says, I have dark vision.
Yep.
Sure you do. All right. So I will allow the so that you can chuck them next round if you need to. Aegis.
Okay, so my turn also has a question that might grind this to a halt. So, shutdown powers. The character picks another character within 20 spaces and basically shuts down all their powers.
Okay.
Is Swarm as a swarm a singular character, or if I use that, would it target 1B?
He is a singular character.
Okay, works for
He's
me.
literally a 30,000 gestalt character.
All right, so
So the powers themselves manifest from a being.
okay.
Being.
A being. Nice.
My God, this is awful.
Eh,
So
It was like this last
Yeah.
time too.
yeah, that checks out.
it was quite unbelievable.
All right, so yeah, Aegis is going to run up, phase through the fire Benado, and pass through Swarm to the other side of him,
Nice.
and make the little locking motion with his hand again. Of course, shouting "Steel Lockdown!" And I believe this is an ego check or an ego attack to try and shut down all of his powers. Hey, does an 18 hit his ego?
And 18 hits his ego.
Woo!
Okay, so
Back
as
on
you,
the ball.
As you phase through.
Oh yeah, so
Hear a
it costs
sensation of
me-
having this air sort of pass
Yeah.
past you, and you see these, like the Twister movie where you got like the slow motion bee flying past you, and the fire, and you see a skeleton on the inside of this, and with the skeleton, within the rib cage of the skeleton, held where the heart would normally be, is an Eldritch shard. And you're like, huh, I have experience with those. And you pass your hand through it. And it flashes and sparks and sputters. And what does
let's see.
disrupt power do?
Not disrupt, shut down.
Oh, shut that. Oh.
I also have to pay. Okay, so I pay 15 focus on top of whatever the focus of his highest costing power is, up to an additional 15. And the description: the character removes all the target's powers.
Well, that's. All right.
Still
So
have
do I
a-
have to add up all the powers that would normally be.
No, just the one that costs the most.
Okay.
And then I have to pay for that, or let's see. Wait a second. On a success, they remove all target's powers. Oh, okay. My cost is 15 minimum, or whatever the highest amount of his powers is. So if he has any power that costs more than 15, then I have to pay that amount instead of 15.
Huh. Gotcha. Don't think there are any powers that
I
have.
was gonna say that would be a very expensive power.
Yeah, it would. Not sure if there are any that.
So you're
costs more
paying
than that.
15 focus because none of these seem to have any power curve.
Hmm.
Well, that was interesting. And so, with that, the collective voice of 30,000 droning wings of bees calls out in some kind of agonizing cry of pain as this whole thing, you pass your arm through, this shard sparks and sparks, and you're like, that's probably not good. And the whole thing, an explosion of eldritch energy, and you're like, fuck that. And at this point, as we need to take a break, I'm going to have to call it here for a second. Everybody go hydrate, get yourself some coffee,
Yeah.
get yourself a snack, and come back in 5 to find out what happens when Aegis just blew up a fire tornado.
Yeah.
What is
All
it
right.
with us and causing explosions today?
Ah.
Today.
See you soon.
Ended up having extreme testicular torsion.
Oh, that's really painful.
You gotta hate it when you fight a wizard and they know testicular torsion.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
And it's still better than itchy bones.
Speaking of torsion and bone. Segue. We're back. Welcome.
Hello.
And we are
Oh, hi.
mopping
We are
up.
causing problems on purpose.
mopping
As we
up
always do.
with Steel Aegis phasing through and shutting down the powers of the gigantic skeletal mass of bees by seeing the Eldritch Crystal and disrupting it. You land on the other side, you look back, and there's sort of like purplish Eldritch energy, lightning flashing through this cylindrical whirlwind of fire and debris, and then the whole thing, bright purplish explosion, an AoE flash, and lots of stuff sort of disrupts all at the same time. The whirlwind itself disrupted from within. The fire spout sort of dissipates. This the smoke and flames sort of fly off and flash into the sky, and the bones collapse, but they're not a gigantic humanoid anymore. They're normal human-sized bones. with a small pile of collective bees sort of clumped to it here or there. A cloak that is sort of greenish instead of purplish now, and it's sort of just draped gently over one side, sort of half obscuring the skeletal face. And nothing. Sort of random bees flying about, but they're not gigantic 6-inch long angry purple bees. They're just
So, yeah, Aegis is gonna kind of just like wave the bees off that are hanging around us. Okay, buzz off, you guys. And is the crystal still in the chest cavity?
it is.
Yoink. So how do we arrest a guy who's made of bees?
Last time we
We-
gave him to the college, that didn't work out.
Yeah,
Maybe
we
we
need
can
to stop giving
put
things to the
him-
college.
You put
Maybe
him
we
in a
can put
prison
him
in the Atlantic
into
Ocean.
a beekeeper suit. I mean,
Or they-
theoretically, if they can't get out, they can't get in, they shouldn't be able to get out.
Fair.
Dreadfire will
assessment.
drop the darkness now that the threat is contained, so people can see again.
That is a useful ability, Dreadfire.
When did you learn to do that?
Today, kind of. I think it was one of those presents from Hela to help her brother, whoever that is.
Brother.
The horse?
That is disconcerting. Might be the
Wait,
wolf,
the horse, the dog, or
the snake.
Wait, question.
Oh,
Who's
snake.
Hella?
Death?
Very, very nice lady I talk to every time I go to hell.
You go to where?
I
Gideon
have
can
Yeah,
several
remember when
questions.
we had them touch the powder, him and Gideon went to hell?
Watch, we can do it right now.
Uh, wait, you actually go to hell? Like literally, if someone says go to hell, you go.
Good.
Kinda.
Wait, so is it a cool place?
It's chilly.
Oh, so all the stories are. God
It
damn
is more of a. It seems to be. It seems to be more accurately depicted within Norse mythology than it is within Catholicism.
Oh, the hells, like a cold place. I thought it was like because Brutus was down there or something.
No, that's Catholicism.
Oh,
Or Dante's Inferno.
or
What-
oh, yeah.
Turn
that's
to the
right.
random passerby who yelled that. What religion do you think was in practice when that was written?
It was a really good game too. I still got it.
But yeah, well, this conversation's going on. Aegis would like to obtain a nearby trash can and just like
Collect
very
the bees.
conflictedly start putting the skeleton and bees into this trash can.
Oh, that's radioactive, by the way.
Oh,
I'll do it. And you see him just barehandedly start picking up the bees and putting them in.
You sure you should
Like
do that?
one at a time.
Radiation doesn't bug me.
oh my god.
Was that oh.
If you accuse me of having a
Ah.
pun, no.
It was pun intentional.
Oh jeez. Steel Aegis, what is it that you have?
Another rock. Oh yeah, you weren't here. So there was another rock that was eating souls that was stuck in a tree, and we got that out, but Dr. Doom currently has that one, kinda. But hey, we got a replacement plus whatever is still in the vault.
Oh, the one I threw at the
See-
robot. Yeah, we did kind of give that away.
You
Yeah,
antagonized
that's a
him.
problem for
and then
later.
You gave him a crystal.
Give
He
is a
also
strong
got
word.
my
Okay, this is-
nanites.
This
I
isn't
did-
gonna
Caught
come
up to
back and bite
speed
us in
here.
the ass later.
Yeah.
I didn't do that.
Yeah, no,
Actually,
that's
that
kind of
that
a
is true.
heck up between me and Cal.
Yeah, I honestly, I swear to Goddess, I didn't do it.
I believe
I
you.
mean, it got our powers back. That was
Yeah.
kind of important at the moment.
I mean, I don't know. It was kind of interesting being normal, I guess. I don't know.
Not with a death robot shooting at you.
No, not with a death robot, but it's,
Also, take it from me, who's been normal for most of my life. It's kind of overrated.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
it
get
was-
used to it.
It was no, it was weird. It was like puberty all over again. I was awkward. Like my knees rattled and shit. It was weird. That's before I started working out.
That might have just
It
been
was
nerves.
strange to see all of you so affected by that pulse.
I'm sorry,
Rub it in.
undying Methuselah.
I don't think I technically fulfilled that criterion yet. Maybe in a couple of 100 years.
Could we bring the skeleton back to the compound? Do you have a sort of radioactive safe area to contain such a thing?
Of course.
Would
You
you ever
don't,
wanna
you
be a
don't
religion
build a
thing?
nuclear bomb underneath a shelter unless you have a shelter from the nuclear fallout.
We still have to have questions about. I have questions about that, but in
I'm
the
sure
same
you do.
way, I don't understand why you would have the no technology to do that, but that's another question for another day. Do you want to be a religion? Like I can get people to follow you.
Do
I would prefer we
want to
don't start a
be
cult.
a religion?
Yeah, like you're like
What?
a undying Messiah robot chicken killer Baltic man person.
So about those dwarves.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Yes.
Speaking of,
So
Yes,
like,
there is
can we have
that
a day
other-
off or something before we go deal with the dwarves? We have
You wanted to be a
not
hero, didn't
stopped.
you?
Yes, but even heroes need rest, or at least
We
their
can
energy
sleep
drinks.
on the plane.
he's just
Fine.
crying for his energy drink. Don't listen to him.
I don't think they'll be taking a day off. Not that we don't
Okay.
deserve it.
Rub that one in.
Okay. So what's the plan? We dump off beam in here
We-
and head to Norway. Wait, was it Norway or Scandinavia?
That's the region that we call it, Scandinavia.
Oh,
It's-
Scandinavia is a region?
yeah. It's
thought it was a country.
Norway's no.
Okay, so it's kind of like a Europe.
Where are
but-
you
no, not
from?
Europe.
It's
I'm from
in Europe.
Seattle.
Scandinavia is a collective term for a number of countries within a certain region of Europe.
Yes.
Okay, so it's like England.
No.
No.
The
UK.
It's
No.
like
Also
Appalachia.
not. It's like
It's
Appalachia.
European
yes, that is a good-
Appalachia.
Shh.
I don't know.
I don't think they
I
would
remember
like
hearing a lot of
Uh,
Welsh
I
and
am
Scottish
going to
people
accept
don't like.
that as the nearest possible comparison that has been uttered by this group so far.
I
Hello.
never said it was like Appalachia. I haven't. Because I don't think they would like that either. But I don't know. Europeans are weird. No offense, Gideon.
I'm not European.
Oh yeah, that's right. No.
Yeah, he's from Georgia or something.
How can you no? No.
Yeah,
you
he owned a plantation. Do you not remember his backstory?
I'd rather not remember that, but thanks a lot for bringing it back up again.
I realize I probably said that to the worst person I could have said that to. I apologize.
No.
Also, I technically never owned a plantation. My parents did, and then
You have to
the
say
Civil
Ah,
War
so you're a
started.
plantation owner by proxy. That's what this is.
I mean, at the same time, hold on, but in Gideon's defense, I turned to Gideon, did you partake in the running or management of said plantation?
No, I was a child.
Okay, wait, I have a follow-up question. When the Confederates shot you, were you a kid?
I was just a second. I have to check. if it's
Excuse
a
me,
while
one
ago.
moment while
Makes
I
sense.
check
It
my
makes
age.
sense.
He's very old.
When you
so
live
he's
that
gotta
long,
think about
it's
it,
hard.
yes.
Yes. I see you have them color coded. Very smart.
Yes, very important.
My first death. Let's see.
I was 37 when I was shot.
Oh, okay.
So
you
an
didn't have slavery, it could've been
adult.
wrong. Yeah, let's finish packing up Beeman and head on to Norway, Sweden.
Wait, what's in Norway?
Where?
We're
Dwarves.
going to talk
Dwarves in
to
a
some
castle.
dwarves who are fucking around with things.
Yeah,
they shouldn't be.
Brigitte's D&D quest.
Oh, the people that swipe the weapons? Did we find the weapons?
We found the dwarves.
Yeah, Solstice found the weapons when he was time traveling.
What?
I wouldn't say those words in that order, but I heard of them. I know where they are. I know what they've done.
Well, that's something.
I don't know exactly what they have, but if you've got magical weapons stolen, probably them.
Alright.
You need to be shrinking and growing in size ever so slightly in place.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
there it's happening again.
I'm getting used to this new. It's weird.
It's a good look on you.
Extra presence, ego thing.
Yeah, just like.
All right. So, you gather the remains, and I guess the bees themselves kind of disperse on their own.
Good
I
point.
hope his brain wasn't in all of those bees, because that might cause a problem later.
We should probably call someone about that. I say as I look at all the bees flying off.
Yeah. All right, I guess unless any of us would suffer from anaphylactic shock, like 1 or 2 bees isn't gonna be much of a threat.
We didn't even hit any. So, be thankful. All right. And with that, you gather the remains. You sort of nudge the telepathic link to open a portal. Actually, how would that even work? I think she'd have to be there.
I think she just has
no,
to see
she
us,
can
doesn't
spawn
she?
it next to her, and then the
Oh.
other one is just wherever.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that works. Yeah, do the same thing again. And then return to the headquarters and make
Sounds good to me.
plans. Take a trip.
Well, we start prepping for a road trip.
Road trip?
There's
Road trip
technically
montage to
not a road to Norway from Seattle.
You know what I mean.
That sounds like coward's talk.
Places unknown and unseen. All right. So with that, then, let's call it here. So thanks for watching. Thanks for any likes and subs, etc. Comments in the comment section, and let's do a quick outro to introduce or to for our cast to let them know or let other people know where they are and where they can be found. Yeah. Let's go back around again. Start with Alejandro.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between. My name is Alejandro, also known as the Greedy Dragon, and today I played Hector, the super strong luchador with a dry sense of humor. Thank you all for listening so much today. If you want to see more of us or see us get underpaid like the rest of you, all you need to do is give Captain America over there a bit of money. Please do so. I would love to be underpaid in another form of business. All right, I'm done now.
Damned by faint praise, apparently. All right, Joe.
Hey everybody, it's me, Joe. You already know the handle. Somewhere down here. Yeah, I don't know how to top that, but I can top that. Yeah. So it was great. It was great. You know, you just top that. But anyway, so I've been playing Brown Recluse, Seattle-based webhead Spider-Man. was actually helpful and not all quasi self-sabotaging. But that's another topic for another day.
Character
Sure. And I'm not doing anything right now. I'm just chilling, enjoying this game and all the people in it. He's trying to make sure whenever this date occurs that he has the perfect steak.
Talk to Hector.
For a steak?
Yes, actually.
Is he got a supplier?
Yes.
He's also canonically the best cook here.
Do you know how many steaks this man has to eat in a day to feed himself?
7.
No, that's for dinner.
He's just smuggling them in from Argentina or something.
Please, we're ethical here.
But
it was the date I was thinking of. My brain went immediately to steak in order to immobilize a vampire.
Yeah, me too.
Do you?
Hey,
why would Recluse need a vampire killing steak? That's just
Find out
dangerous
next
to him.
time.
That just seems counterintuitive to the fact that he's a bouncer.
Yeah. And
All right.
probably need to get some bee bouncing stuff ready.
Right.
Anyway, but yeah, that's me.
CJ.
Hello, I'm CJ. I've been playing Killian, aka Solstice, the group's magic wielding, elven earring wearing, having person. I cannot top that, but if you'd like to get to the bottom of how to find me on social media, you just type in KLAOED and you'll find me on all the good sites. I am about to enter into the finale of my campaign, Ash and Blood. This will be long done by the time you see this, but it'll be on YouTube. So go on YouTube, type in Ash and Blood. Maybe that'll help with the analytics, push it to the top. Oh, there we go. We went from bottom to top. That's me.
You'd switch it from bottom.
Yeah, sometimes you got to be a switch.
Hey, sometimes
Switch it
people are
up.
switches. Don't judge.
Yeah, some people are.
I have my switch right here.
There you go. Done.
Oh, hey, it's me. Hello, I'm John. I played today Zane Andrews, also known as Steel Aegis, the problem causer and problem solver. Let's see. I can be found online at Crim's Bacon at a lot of the social medias. I am also doing my own tabletop RPG podcast called Bacon Flavored Podcasts or Bacon Flavored Pods, where we just pretty much play whatever. We if it's not about imprisoned dragons or lost footpaths, we are probably gonna play it. Let's see, what else do I got here? Oh right, my cat's a little idiot that likes to eat things that plug up his guts, and has cost us $5,000 over the course of a month. So, if you would like a drawerling, I do drawerlings.
You're good.
And yes,
They're very good drawlings.
thank you. And I will do those in exchange for money, which I will probably put aside for the next time my cat eats something stupid, so that we can buy a plumber snake and just push it out. Let's see. Also, if we get a non-discriminate amount of followers by the end of the year, I will do a pinup calendar of all of the protagonists here, with the exception of Dual Lily, and taking her place will be Dr. Doom. Because I just think it's funny.
He also consented.
That he did.
Yes, he did.
We have on the record. D.
Hey everyone, I'm D, or Night Wanderer. That's Wanderer with an O. I've been playing the perfectly normal and very rich, but maybe morally not so clean Gideon Price. You can find me on the birds and the skies and the Twitches under Night Wanderer. That's Wanderer with an O again. On the social media, I do weekly prompts for running your campaigns, playing in them, and on Twitch you can find me gaming, mostly Baldur's Gate 3 and Vampire at the moment. That's the 2016 video game Vampire, not Vampire the Masquerade yet. Yeah, I currently stream on Thursdays and Sundays, and might be branching out into other days as well, depending on how scheduling works. Other than that, I'm just vibing in all of the games and the places. You can also catch me on the VOD or on the live stream of Lucky Red Sparrow playing in a one-shot adventure of D&D, playing Glug Croaker, a Grung's bard with the College of Swords, who is just a happy little blurbo. That is, I think, it for me. Next, please.
Cool. Adam.
Hi, I'm Adam, better known as Soulbind. I've been playing Cal Winters, aka Dreadfire, and causing probably an unnecessary amount of anxiety and panic to take out something that it seems like the group had well in hand anyway. You can find me on Twitter and TikTok at _Soulbind, and just keep an eye out for whatever I might have going on. Nothing at the moment, but stay tuned.
Follow all these people. Like and subscribe. Open up muted browser windows if they have the streams going. Everything helps. As for me, you can catch my pre and post COVID cosplay adventures at Canadian Captain America, CDN Cap America, CDN Captain America on the socials, the Twitches, the Birds, the Mastodons, etc. And as of this point, this is my pet project, our pet project, 2 full groups of dedicated gamers who have decided to throw themselves into this crazy project that we started together quite a few numbers of months ago. We are over the hump, and we're coming to an eventual conclusion in a couple of months. But beyond that, like and watch and subscribe. We're on YouTube. We have podcast format that I will link somewhere. And we are on not only Mondays at 6 p.m. PST, but also Saturdays at 10 a.m. PST. 2 different groups, 2 different series of adventures, yet somehow inextricably connected, and possibly going to try to figure out some way to have them all together in one big go. That might be chaos.
That will be
Yeah.
fun as
Stay tuned.
fuck.
Oh yeah, it'll be fun. But
I have no idea how I'm going to
by
do
God.
it, but if I can get them all into one big group, that would be fantastic. So stay tuned for that. Other than that, watch and subscribe, like and subscribe, everybody here. Watch and subscribe. Do your bit, lift all the boats, as it were. And we will then see you next week when we start doing a plot line in Norway.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.